Dinesh, record cheyana. Yeah. So the body is coming from this position to this position in its part. A to B is a linear displacement. Linearly, it is going like this. This is S, linear displacement. That is a linear displacement. And at the same time, at the center, some other displacement is there. So what is that? This is the angular displacement. That is the angle. Angle A to B is the angle rotating like this. So here there is some angle subtended by the radius vector at the center. The angle subtended by the radius vector at the center while going a particle A to B on the circumference. While going a particle A to B on the circumference, the angle subtended at the center, the radius vector, the angle subtended by the radius vector at the center, this is called angular displacement. There is angular displacement. See, the angular displacement is a vector quantity. Angular displacement is a vector. So what type of vector it is? It is a axial vector. Axial vector means the direction of the angular displacement is along the axis. Along the axis. Along the axis unde a vectors aina axial vectors. Direction along the axis unde a vector aina axial vectors. So along the axis. Ela cheppochu along the axis. Ante by the right hand thumb rule. Right hand rule. By right hand rule. By right hand rule. So right hand rule ante ela ipudu stretch the four fingers like this, then ela stretch chestam. So kept all four fingers at the initial point and rotates the four fingers towards the final point, like this. Ante ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో అది వెళ్తుందో ఆ డైరెక్షన్ లో రొటేట్ చేయాలి. ఇలాగదా మూవ్ అవుతుంది, సర్కిల్ తిరుగుతుంది పార్టికల్, ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో రొటేట్ చేస్తే. Now the thumb indicates the direction of angular displacement. Thumb indicates the direction of angular displacement. So thumb indicates the direction of angular displacement. The angular displacement is away from the plane of the board, perpendicular to the board, away from the plane of the board. It is the axis of the rotation. This is about this axis. The body is rotates like this. Axis of the rotation, axis of the circle. So that's why it is along the axis. Along the axis, the direction is along the axis. That's why it is an axial vector. Okay, so that is an axial vector. And see here, what is the unit of this theta? Theta unit of theta. So theta can be measured in what is it? Degrees lo measure chestam and radian. So radian lo measure chestam. ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఫుల్ సర్కిల్ తిరిగిందనుకో, ఫుల్ సర్కిల్ తిరిగితే how many degrees? ఫుల్ సర్కిల్ అంటే full circle how many degrees? Message me how many degrees full circle? 360. So theta units degree radian. Full circle is 360 degrees. 360 degrees means so how many radians? చెప్పండి, మీకు తెలుసు కాబట్టి అడుగుతున్నా. 360 degrees means how many radians? How many radian? 360 degrees means how many radian? 2 pi. Very good. 2 pi radian. This is the SI unit. SI unit 2 pi radian. Suppose a half circle. Half circle. Half circle ante what is the angle? 180. 180 ante దీంట్లో half pi radians. దీంట్లో 1/4 of the circle. 1/4 of the circle. Okay, 1/4 of the circle means దీంట్లో half 90. దీంట్లో half is a pi by 2 radians. చూడండి, pi by 2 radians. Okay, pi by 2 radians. See, దీంట్లో మళ్ళా సపోజ్ 45 degrees, దీంట్లో half how much? Pi by 4 radians. Pi by 4 radians. And suppose 60 degrees, దీంట్లో 1/3. దీంట్లో 1/3 అంటే దీంట్లో 1/3. What is it? Pi by 3 radians. Pi by 3 radians. Okay na? Pi by 3 radians. ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం అసలు సి. ఇప్పుడు మనకి సపోజ్ I want to find out that relation between, see మీకు ఈ degrees కి radians కి what is the relation తెలిసిపోయింది. degrees 360 degrees is 2 pi radians, 180 degrees is pi radians, 90 degrees is pi by 2 radians, and 45 degrees is pi by 4 radians, 60 degrees is pi by 2 radians. ఇప్పుడు relation between linear displacement and angular displacement. Linear displacement and angular displacement. ఇక్కడ చూడు. So 2 pi radians ki 360 degrees ki what is the linear displacement? 2 pi radians 360 degrees ki linear displacement ante full circle. Full circle, what is the distance? Full circle, what is the distance? 2 pi r kada?
2 pi r.
Distance traveled is 2 pi r kada? Full circle. Okay na? For 2 pi చెప్పండి అబ్బాయి. For 2 pi s is equal to 2 pi r. అవునా? For 2 pi s is equal to 2 pi r. అంటే displacement. For 2 pi distance traveled is equal to for 2 pi per unit what is the distance traveled? What is the distance traveled? 2 pi r by 2 pi. So per unit radian, oka radian ki distance traveled is r. But ikkada how many radians are there? Theta radians. For theta radian, distance traveled is r into theta. Let it be s. Then s r into theta. Let it be s. And here s is equal to linear displacement is equal to r into theta. R theta. Linear displacement. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని చివర ఇచ్చి నేను theta is equal to S by R. Theta is equal to S by R. Theta is equal to S by R. And the theta ante what is it? Angle is equal to angular displacement, otherwise called as angle, is equal to, or angular displacement. Angular displacement is equal to linear displacement by radius. Linear displacement by radius. Theta is equal to S by R. Linear displacement by radius. And theta is equal to a linear displacement name and now arc length by what is that? Radius. Arc length by radius. This is theta. So theta is equal to arc length by radius. Right?
Sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, అక్కడ పై క్యాన్సిల్ ఇక్కడ పై క్యాన్సిల్ కాదు కదా సార్, 80 degrees లో ఉంది. ఇంకో
angular velocity, that is omega. Angular velocity is omega. So you know linear velocity v is equal to delta s by delta. So that we call to average velocity. Average velocity is equal to delta s by delta. So means what is it here? S2 minus S1 by T2 minus T. So similarly, like angular velocity is omega. Linear displacement by time. This is angular displacement by time. Change in angular displacement by time. So this is the angular velocity. Angular velocity is this one. So this we called average angular velocity. This is delta theta by delta t. Average angular velocity. So means here this is theta 2 minus theta 1 by T2 minus T1. Theta 2 minus theta 1 by T2 minus T1. See, the angular velocity is a vector. Angular is a vector. So a vector it is axial vector.
Right.
It is an axial vector. Axial vector means in so this is what is the angular velocity direction, right hand thumb rule only. So angular displacement a direction lo unte angular velocity also in the same direction. Away. అంటే ఇటు తిరుగుతున్నప్పుడు. ఒకవేళ రొటేషన్ ఎలా ఉంటే ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో రొటేషన్ ఉంటే యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఇస్ ఇన్వర్డ్. ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటే యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఇస్ అవుట్వర్డ్. Along the axis, this is the axis. Along the axis, the angular velocity. That's why it is an axial vector. This is an axial vector. So what is the SI unit of angular velocity? Angular velocity SI unit. So what is the SI unit of angular velocity? See, SI unit SI unit of angular velocity. So omega is equal to delta theta by delta t. Omega is equal to delta theta by delta. And this is a radian. This is a second radian per second. Is the SI unit of angular velocity. SI unit of angular velocity is radian per second. And what is instantaneous angular velocity? So let it be omega. So the instantaneous angular velocity is limit delta t tends to 0 omega average. They are the average omega average. So this is limit delta t tends to 0 delta theta by delta t. So this is d theta by dt. It is simply omega. Omega is equal to d theta by dt, or omega is equal to d by dt of theta. And theta is as a function of time. Theta as a function of time. So we can write that omega is equal to d theta by dt. So this is the angular velocity. And what is the relation between that linear velocity and angular velocity? What is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity? See, a relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడు, this is A, suppose, and the body is revolving. This is B, and A to B, it takes the time to come, it takes the time delta t, and this is a delta S. Displacement is a delta S A to B, and here the angular displacement is a delta theta. Angular displacement is delta theta, and this is what is that R? Radius is R. This is the radius R. So we know that what is that? Theta, delta theta is equal to delta S by R. Delta theta is equal to delta S by R. Dividing above with delta T, both sides. అప్పుడు delta theta by delta T is equal to 1 by R into delta S by delta T. You know, delta theta by delta T is equal to omega. This is R and it is B. Oh, this is the relation. So this is V is equal to R omega. V is equal to R omega. So this is the relation between that linear velocity and angular velocity. The relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So relation between linear velocity and angular velocity is V is equal to R omega only for circular motion. Body is revolved in a circle, that is. Today, angular velocity is not only for the circular motion. It is not confined to the circular motion. Angular velocity అనేది ఒక circular motion కే ఉంటుందా అంటే కాదు. It is not confined to the circular motion. చెప్తాను. So circular motion లో ఉంటే, so body V is equal to R omega. V is equal to R omega is only if the body is in circular motion. If the body is in circular motion, V is equal to R omega. V is equal to R omega. So body is in circular motion. మరి ఇది ఎలా రాయొచ్చు? V bar is equal to R omega bar is correct? Is it correct? No, this is wrong. V bar is not, we are not able to write V bar is equal to R omega bar because V bar and R bar is not in the same direction. But V ఎలా ఉంటది? V ఎలా ఉంటదంటే this is the V is along the circumference of the circle, but omega is outward. So both are not in the same direction. So that's why V is equal to R omega bar. It is not the vector form of, this is a scalar form. This is correct scalar form and it is only for the circular motion. So V bar is equal to R omega bar is not. And it is applicable only in the circular motion. But angular velocity is not confined to circular motion. Angular velocity అనేది, it is not confined to circular motion. So angular velocity is not confined to circular motion. So any motion we can consider that angular velocity we can consider. మరి అలాంటప్పుడు అసలు జనరల్ గా angular velocity కి linear velocity కి for any motion, for any not in circular motion, for any motion, what is the relation between the linear and angular? See, the correct is V perpendicular is equal to R omega for any motion. For any motion, V perpendicular is equal to R omega. For any motion and a circular motion also. So it is very, very important. V perpendicular. దేనికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్? R కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్. R కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉండాలి. సో దిస్ ఈస్ very very important. This is the correct. So any motion అంటే సర్క్యులర్ మోషన్ చూసుకో, సర్క్యులర్ మోషన్ కూడా పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉంది. Suppose body is there here. This is the direction of the V. Direction of V, and this is the radius perpendicular. And here this is the direction of the V, and this is the radius perpendicular. And here this is the direction of the V, and this is the radius perpendicular. And this is the direction of the V, and it is the radius perpendicular. Yeah, for any motion, the V perpendicular is equal to V perpendicular is equal to R omega. And see, omega is, what is that? And what I have to tell here, what I have to tell. So omega, in which direction omega is there, and how to write V. V vector form of V. And so this is the circle. Yeah. So it is the direction of the rotation. Yes. So what is the direction of angular velocity? Like this. This is the direction of angular velocity. This is the direction of angular velocity. This is the direction of angular velocity. Out. Out means up. The angular velocity. And this is the radius. R, radius R. And what is the direction of velocity here? Direction of the velocity. This is the direction of the velocity. Yes, direction of velocity. How to get this? Yeah, right hand thumb rule. See that. This is omega. Omega. It is R. R. Omega R. Omega R. Okay now. So omega, this is omega. This is omega. Okay. And this is the direction of the R. So rotate like this. Rotate like this. And allow the ila. And V is how to show this is 1 minute. ఇలా ఉందని. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఏముంది? దిస్ ఈస్ ఒమేగా. ఒమేగా ఇస్ దేర్. ఇలా ఉంది ఒమేగా. సో ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? ఆర్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో ఆర్ ఎటు ఉంది? వాట్ ఈస్ ఆర్? సో ఒమేగా ఇస్ దేర్. దిస్ ఇస్ ఒమేగా. ఆర్ ఇటు ఉంది. ఆర్. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? దిస్ ఈస్ వెలాసిటీ. వెలాసిటీ ఎలా ఉన్నట్టు? ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంది. థంబ్ డైరెక్షన్. అంటే దీనికి టాంజెంట్ గా ఎలా ఉంది? ఇది టాంజెంట్ గా, ఇలా టాంజెంట్ గా ఈ డైరెక్షన్. ఇది కిందకంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే ఇలా టాంజెంట్ అవుట్ వర్డ్, ఇట్లా టాంజెంట్ అవుట్ వర్డ్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం రాయొచ్చు ఇక్కడ? సో వి బార్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఒమేగా బార్ cross r bar. This is the vector form of linear velocity and angular velocity. So not r bar cross omega bar. You know that cross product a bar cross b bar is not equal to b bar cross a. A bar cross b bar is not equal to b bar cross a bar. So it is not omega bar cross r bar cross omega bar. It is omega bar cross r bar. This is a relation among them. So these are the relations, and it is a scalar form, V is equal to R omega is scalar form. It is applicable only for what is that circular motion. So for any motion, V perpendicular is equal to R omega. So V perpendicular is equal to R omega means here there is a omega is equal to V perpendicular by R. This is a very, very important. So V perpendicular by R for any motion. In the circular motion, V is equal to R omega, omega is equal to V by R. This is the scalar form here. So V is equal to R omega and omega is equal to V by R in the circular motion. For only circular motion. Other than circular motion, for any motion, so omega is equal to V perpendicular by R. So the relation is V is equal to R omega and V perpendicular is equal to R omega. Omega is equal to V perpendicular by R. So V bar is equal to omega bar cross R bar. Mari, what is that other motions? Other motion ante enti? Other motion ki omega is equal to V perpendicular. Let's an example. I'm going with the example for other motions. See. Other than circular motion. Other than circular motion. See. So other than circular motion, and suppose here, this is the particle. A particle is moving with a velocity 10 meter per second. At point A, 10 meter per second. So now the angular velocity of the particle about point O, about point O, this is 4 meters. See that angular velocity. Angular velocity of particle at A about O. Particle A దగ్గర ఉన్నప్పుడు about O. This is V, it is R. So R and V are perpendicular, no doubt. Perpendicular is there. So we can write that omega at A is equal to, so V perpendicular by R. So V perpendicular is 10 by R is 4. So this is equal to 5 by 2 means 2.5 radian per second. 2.5 radian per second. Suppose if the particle is going like this, going like this, going like this, going like this, going like this. Suppose here at this point, this is another point, that is B. The particle is going with constant speed. So V is a constant. V is a constant. Constant speed. I want to find out that what is the angular velocity of the particle at B about A. So here, angular velocity of particle at B about A. So particle at B about A. And you see here, there is the distance is given here, O to B. This is given 5, suppose 5 meters, and this angle is given 57 meters. So you know the angular velocity at B is equal to V perpendicular by R. This is R. But see, this V is 10 meter per second is not perpendicular to this R. అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? You have to resolve. This is the constant. So A is the particle is going with 10 meter per second, 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 like this. The speed is constant. So now this is resolved into components. So perpendicular components. One component is perpendicular to this arc, and another component is parallel to this arc. One component is perpendicular to this arc, another component is parallel to this arc. Yeah. So this is 37. It is what is it? This is here also. This is 37. This is 37. It is 53 because this is 90 degrees. 53. And what is this? This is come on, tell me here. This is yeah. It is 37, and this 10 can be resolved into components. Components the result is there. So what is that? What is the component? So this is 37, and here it is no, it is not 37. See, it is not 37. See, this is 37. This is 53. 53 is there. This is 53, right? Yeah, this is 53. If it is 53, this is 37 degrees. So that is 37. 10 can be resolved into components. The 10 can be resolved into components. So what is that? What is that? This is a 10 cos 37, and this is 10 sin 37. So what is 10 cos 37 is perpendicular velocity to the radius vector perpendicular velocity. 10 cos 37 radius vector perpendicular velocity. So then what I have to write 10 cos 37. So 10 cos 37 by 5. Yeah. So cos 37, how to write the cos 37? We already checked that. 37 is there. Small angle is there. Small side. Cos 37 is equal to 4 by 5. Yes. So this is 10 into 4 by 5 by 5. So this is 2. Okay. 2, 8 by 5. 8 by 5 means 5 1 5 6. Radian plus. Yes. See, listen. If the speed is constant, the theory go adagochu. If the speed is constant, speed constant aithe angular velocity is decreases. Particle is there like this, and this particle, the angular velocity is 2.5, but angular velocity is 0.6. The speed is constant, so it is going like this. You know, the angular velocities. What is it? Angular velocity is 1.6. 1.6. Okay. So now another problem. See another problem. The same type here. Angular velocity not only confined to circular motion. For any motion, there is angular velocity. Angular velocity is there for any motion, not confined to circular motion. Okay. So circular motion is there. V is equal to R omega. For any motion, V is equal to V perpendicular is equal to R omega. V perpendicular is equal to R omega. So this is the first one, and there is a second one. Second one is there. Suppose here there is the particle is there at B. This is a point A, and it is a 5 meters. And the particle is going like this with 20 meter per second The angle is 53 degrees. Angle is 53 degrees. Okay. So angle is, suppose this is 37 degrees to 37 degrees. That is, and this is 37 degrees. This is 3 meters. Either order. So this go now. So what is the angular velocity of the particle? Angular velocity of particle at B about A. At B about A. The angular velocity of the particle at B about A. Yeah, this is R. The velocity is not perpendicular to R. So that the velocity can be resolved into component. This is one component, 20 cos 37. This is another component. Another component is there, 20 sin 37. So 20 sin 37 is V perpendicular to R. R ki perpendicular ga unna V. V perpendicular to R. So the angular velocity of the B about A is equal to, at B about A, angular velocity is equal to V perpendicular by R. So V perpendicular is equal to 20 sin 37 by R is 3. Now sin 37 is equal to, what is that? Sin 37 is equal to 3 by 5. So this is sin 37. So this is equal to 20 by 3 into 3 by 5. So this is equal to 4 radian per second. 4 radian per second is that. Okay. 4 radian per second. That is. Suppose here another problem. For angular velocity. Another one is there. So about to go, this is 5 meters. And here it is going with a velocity of 5 meters per second. This angle is 53 degrees. So it is R. So what is the angular velocity of the particle about 4? Angular velocity of the particle above. And see, this is This is 53, it is 53. This is 37. Yeah, here there is, this can be resolved into components. This is one component and it is another component. This is another component. It is a 5 cos 37. This is 5 sin 37. That is 5 cos 37, 5 sin 37. So 5 sin 37 is perpendicular to this R. The R ki perpendicular. This is the last one. The R ki perpendicular. See, this is the angular velocity is equal to. Angular velocity is equal to. So what is that? V perpendicular by R. So V perpendicular means 5 sine 37 by R is a 5. So 5 by 5 into sine 37 is what is that? Sine 37. Sine 37 is 3 by 5. So this is 0.6 radian per second. Okay, 0.6 radian per second. That is. This file given 0.6 radian per second. So ila. Suppose here there is a particle. So particle is moving like this. Particle is moving like this. Okay. And this particle is going like this. It is 10 meter per second. It is 30 degrees. 10 meter per second, same. So this is A and it is B. So in between these two, there is a 5 meters. Is there? 5 meters is there. And as for that, what is the angular velocity of the B? About A. So angular velocity of the B about A. Angular velocity of the B about A. Okay. So angular velocity of the B about A, suppose. Okay. And then, so this is the angular velocity and the relative angular velocity you have to consider. Relative angular velocity. Or relative angular velocity of the B about A is omega is equal to V relative by R. V relative by R. So angular velocity is equal to V relative by R. So V relative by R is nothing but, so this is perpendicular and it is also perpendicular. What is it? This is 10 cos 30 and it is 10 sin 30. So the relative velocity both are in the same direction. 10 minus 10 sin 30 divided by R is 5. So 10 minus 10 into 1 by 2. This is 5 by 5. So 5 minus 5. Okay. So 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 by 5. That is equal to 1 radian per second. This is 1 radian per second. And finally, see, there is suppose here there is a body is projected with the velocity u is equal to 10 meter per second. So the angular velocity at the point of striking about to point of angular velocity at the point of striking about point of projection. The angular velocity will go about this one. You know, this is the velocity 10 meter per second only. And this is theta, this is theta, and it is also theta. Theta is given 30 degrees, suppose this is 30 degrees, it is 30 degrees. This is the distance r is there. So this r is nothing but the range. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి range అంటాం కదా, in the projectile range is there. So range means u square sine 2 theta by g, and g is taken 10 meter per second square. So for this, it is the perpendicular velocity. Velocity, this is 10 cos 30, and it is what is it? 10 sin 30. So 10 sin 30 is a perpendicular velocity. So the angular velocity is equal to v perpendicular by r. So v perpendicular by r means v perpendicular is equal to 10 sin 30 by r is equal to u square sin 2 theta and 2 into 30 by g. Okay, so u is equal to 10 and substitute here, you can get angular velocity. So now the angular velocity in terms of the time period, angular velocity in terms of frequency. Angular velocity in terms of time period, angular velocity in terms of frequency. And the English. Body ఇలా revolve అవుతుంటే angular velocity is equal to, for complete rotation, what is that? 2 pi. And for complete rotation, what is the time taken? For complete rotation, 2 pi is there. For complete rotation, t is equal to time period, and the omega is equal to 2 pi by capital T, where t is a time period. Time period means time taken for one rotation. One rotation. You know, 1 by time period is equal to frequency. 1 by time period is equal to frequency. So time period, 1 by time period is equal to frequency. So omega is equal to 2 pi f is there. Okay, so omega is equal to 2 pi. ఇది in terms of the frequency. The frequency ni general ga n అని కూడా అంటారు, so that omega is equal to 2 pi n. This is angular velocity in terms of frequency. So frequency is f or n. So angular velocity in terms of the time period. Angular velocity in terms of the time period and angular velocity in terms of frequency. In terms of the frequency and in terms of the time period is that one. Okay. So this is angular velocity. Angular velocity is not confined to circular motion. Angular velocity is not confined to circular motion. Okay. So angular velocity is confined to any motion. Circular motion like v is equal to r omega. For any motion, v is equal to v perpendicular is equal to r omega, and v bar is equal to omega bar cross r bar. Omega bar cross r bar. Right? So okay, Nana?